they're paying 6, 7, 8, and in case of credit cards and things of that sort, even higher. That the idea of the federal government essentially taking actions to improve the personal finance of households is not a bad one, given the federal government can borrow low at such low interest rates currently, and could allocate it in terms of lower taxes, things of that sort, onto households. But it needs to be done not with the idea of encouraging people to take on more debt or confront them with an incentive structure to take on more debt. There's the one graphic we put up here about household finance. You see, that was part of the problem. So I look forward to President Obama giving us a strong speech about if we're going to rebate taxes, maybe eliminate the payroll tax or cut the payroll tax in, something of that sort, and put more people back in people's money, to have the president come on and say, hey, use this to deal with your personal financial situation and strengthen your personal finances. You don't need to go out and buy a new car. I'll probably still be waiting to hear him make that speech. But that would be good advice. And it would, in fact, lead us to a stronger economy in the long run than what we're getting on. See, we're on this whipsaw right now. And we're definitely, with monetary policy, headed back in that same course of the 1970s.
Yes.
Dr. Gwartney, Bill McCollum, I had heard you just say that interest rates are very low right now at the Federal Reserve bar, but the Wall Street Journal is reporting they see evidence the Chinese are contracting their appetite for bonds, and they are looking at this from the perspective that this debt is going to, as it increases, our debt, going to present some huge problems potentially. Do you see that, or is that just their speculation?
No, I definitely do see it. Our finances, Mr. Attorney General, at the federal level, would not give anybody confidence in the fact that we know what we're doing. And I am concerned about foreign lenders that have, foreign lenders, by the way, hold approximately 50% of the privately held bonds. So we used to talk about we owe it to ourselves, but really that's not quite true. That roughly half of the privately held bonds are in fact held by foreigners. And if we do not get our financial house in order, that foreigners are going to lose confidence in the U.S. economy and the U.S. dollar, and it will in fact result in us facing higher interest rates and make it increasingly difficult for us to service that debt.
Take 2 more questions. Representative Ray from Massachusetts.
You've also said that state legislators really can't do much. But what advice would you give the president, or what advice, if you have another thought about it, could you give to state legislators? What could he do to help? And what should he do?